So the market is looking okay. There's a few things to worry about. So let's have a rundown on the crypto market. So Bitcoin is looking pretty good at the moment. We've seen it break past its previous all-time high. It is at the verge of breaking through that 104,750 level. That's key. We need this weak candle to close where it is, ideally above it, and consolidate there. If we look at the day profile, we see that it's kind of almost over the 104 level. We'll see where it's going. It's going in the good directions. It's had a really lovely bounce off the 21-day EMA. That 97,988 is a key level of support, and I'm starting to believe that that level there is a key area for the base of Bitcoin. If we look at the 4-hour, we see this beautiful trend line and we see this breakout, retest, and it looks good. It looks like it's ready to move over to the next level. Now, I will say one thing. We're coming into the weekend, so we could potentially see a touch and a fake out and go back down and potentially test this area, or even maybe go down to this area for the last shakeout. But I think in all things waiting, it looks like we're going to be continuing up. There are still a few things I will tell you in this video that could be a slight worry, but at this present moment, it's looking very good. If we look at the SPX, which is the S&P 500, the 500 most profitable companies in one index, it's had a really nice breakout, come back and retest that area, and it looks like a continuation up. This bodes well with crypto, risk on assets, and it kind of has a confluence with what's happening with Bitcoin. We look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is in essence how much money is in Bitcoin in relation to altcoins. We want this to be down for altcoins to go up, basically. We've seen a nice little rejection down, and it's coming to an area of support. What I will most probably see is that 21-day EMA bound up to this area, and we will see if it can break through that. It's not going to be easy to break through, but if it does and this continuation continues down, then we will see a rally in altcoins. If we look at USDT dominance, which I've stated many times before, is the amount of money that's in fiat in relation to altcoins, Bitcoin, and crypto in general. We've seen that rejection of that multi-month trend line. It's coming down, and again, this area here is extremely important. It kind of brings into the confluence of what I'm thinking. Maybe there might be a small little shakeout soon, as this could come down, test that, and bounce off and retest that trend line going down and continue down. Hopefully, let's see what happens. If we look at total market cap, we've seen this nice little breakout, this consolidation, and we're kind of seeing this move going up. We really need this to consolidate above that channel that we've gone. It's, as I said previously, it's above the midpoint, which is a good sign of a continuation up. Let's see what this resistance line looks like. We need this weak candle, as with Bitcoin, as with all the other aspects, to break above and hold there. Let's see where this goes, and let's see if this is going to be further continuation. Again, I will state this also comes with the confluence that this resistance area may show a little bit of a pullback, which will align with that little bit of a shakeout that might happen. But so just watch this area carefully. If we look at others, which are in essence the crypto market without the top 10 largest coins, we've seen this nice little breakout from the trend line, come down, retest. And it looks like this area of confluence with the 21-day EMA, the trend line, and it bouncing back up could point to a continuation up, which is very good for altcoins. What I will also state is that we see a cup and handle formation forming, which usually does a breakout, which is the height of this neckline, which looks like it will probably hit to around the 500 billion mark. We look at Ethereum. In the previous video, I showed this inverse head and shoulders pattern happening, and it looks like there might be a breakout on the verge for Ethereum. This breakout could start a aggressive pump forward in all ETH beta coins. A good beta play to play for this is maybe not ETH, but ETH network coins such as ETH memes, ETH infrastructure coins, all those things will do extremely well when ETH actually potentially breaks out and starts moving there. It's looking good, fingers crossed. We look at Solana. Solana's had a really lovely breakout. This area of 258 is a key level of resistance. It's come back down, retested the 21-day EMA, and it's looking good. This resistance line has to be turned into support for this to continue on. This is decision mode for Solana. If we look on a weekly basis, again, the weekly basis has to break and hold above this line here, the 238. If it holds above that, that is a confirmation of a higher low, and this should indicate a continuation up. We have a few areas of worry. If we look at the funding rate of crypto, or in essence Bitcoin, basically the funding rate is the amount of money traders will keep paying to keep their long and shorts open. It's really tapering off, and that's not really a good sign. That's usually a sign that markets and traders are unsure of the market, so they're not willing to hold funding rates for such a long time. So if you see these high funding rates, it means that they are willing to pay exorbitant amount of money to be able to hold those longs for longer period of time. Another worry is that the US put tariffs on Canada and Mexico, 25%. This is one of the inflationary worries of the Fed and all markets and business. This isn't really good. This could cause fear in the markets, and we will see how the New York Open reacts to such a news of this level. So in conclusion, the markets look good. It looks like there is a level of support and strength. The bulls still look like they're in power. There are a few issues that we need to look for. The tariffs that were brought on Saturday aren't great. They're not very good for business. They are very heavily inflationary, and that gives worries for FOMC to react to such inflationary factors, which are not good for business. The funding rates are low, which aren't fantastic. They're not the greatest thing that are looking in the market. We want that to be higher and more buoyant. But if we look at total market cap, if you look at Bitcoin, if you look at even on others, they look strong and they look like there is continuation forward. I would say, in my opinion, that people should really start to put their trades in and settle in where we're going to be going. Because if this thing is a continuation, we get more further good news and the market reacts nonchalant to what's happening with Donald Trump and funding rates and the various other aspects, this should continue forward. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.